Yo, what is going on, Guardians, and welcome back to another Destiny 2 gameplay video. Hey, in this video I wanted to talk about lobby balancing and why it's something Bungie is actively working on, and why that should matter to you. So, as I've stated before, in fact I said this almost 2 years ago on my channel, and it turned out to be 100% accurate. Bungie's current lobby balancing system works as follows. Now, before I dive into it, I apologize about my voice. I know it sounds a little bit raspy. I think all these streams just kind of been go of late, and that's all kind of catching up to my voice. So sorry if it's a little crackly and I sound like the manager of the middle school basketball team in puberty. But anyways, first, the game will try to find teams according to whatever matchmaking system is implemented in that playlist. So for Control, it'll just try to find 12 players with an acceptable connection to one another. In Freelance Survival, though, it'll try to find a full lobby of players within an acceptable skill range. But then, after the players have been gathered, lobby balancing happens, okay? And that process works, according to last week's TWAB, exactly as I said it did. The game is, it'll simply try to play this game of averages, right? And find a combination where each team's average skill level is as close as possible. The problem with that system is that there are often outliers in lobbies, and one single outlier will throw off the entire system and lead to horribly balanced matches. I, for example, tend to be an outlier, and this isn't me being arrogant or boastful, but I play this game a lot, and my stats are pretty off the charts as an outlier because of it. So I end up with a lot of matches that end up looking a lot like these, where I'm either the only person on my team that goes positive, or I'm, one of two. So why does it do that? Imagine, if you will, that you have a lobby of 8 players. It just makes for simple math. Let's pretend we got a lobby of 8 players. Now, I'm an outlier, and on that scale of 1 to 10, let's say the outlier is a 10, okay? Now, everyone else is pretty average as far as the games go, as far as gamers go, that is. And, let's say we've got a 7. He's pretty good. Then we got 3 5s, just 3 straight middle of the pack, decent gamers. We got 1 4, 1 3, and a 1 2. He's like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't even have my headphones on. I'm listening to Spotify, trying to pretend like I'm paying attention to what my girl's saying, but I'm not. I'm just kind of playing games on the side here. You know what I'm saying? So now the best way to average out those teams is to have the 10, 1 5, the 3, and the 2 all be on the same team, right? Let me repeat that again. So let's say you got the 10, one of the 5s, the 3 and the 2 are all going to be on the same team, so that's a team of 4. Then, on the other team, you have the 7, 2 5s, and the 4. Now, that's the best way you can divvy up the teams to keep the averages as close as possible. Now, listen, as the outlier in the lobby, this is actually pretty good. This is how I'm able to post so many 40, 50, even the occasional 60-plus kill game, because my team isn't loaded with average to above average players. I'm offsetting, the 2s and the 3s. So that means, hey, it's a target-rich environment. So the current lobby balancing systems, they don't punish the highest skilled player in the lobby. I know a lot of people like to pretend, oh, woe is me, I got 60 kills this game and no one else is positive, better post the screenshot on Twitter and complain. Listen, they don't really care. That's just them trying to brag about the fact that they got a 60 bomb, right? It lets them frag out, and I'm not the player suffering here. The people suffering in this lobby, they're the people on my team. Take, for example, the 2 and the 3 on my team. Every single fight they get into is going to be against someone who is better than them. Let that sink in for a second. The 2 and the 3 on my team. Every single fight they get into is going to be against someone who is better than them. There's not a single person on the other team that they can go toe-to-toe with. They are destined, because of lobby balancing, to go horribly negative. So half my team is going to have a really, really, really bad time. Then, the only other person on my team in this scenario is the 5. Okay? Now, half of the enemy team is going to be better than him, right? 50% of the enemy team is going to be better than him, so he has a 50% chance to run into a player whose skill level eclipses his own. And the other half of the team is going to be on par with them, right? So half his engagements are likely going to be him dying, and the other half are going to be toss-ups, right? 50-50s. So do the math. He's going to go negative in most of these games, right? So why should you be concerned about lobby balancing? And why is it a good thing that Bungie is paying attention to it? Because the players being punished by that system are the common gamers. And as more casual gamers leave PvP, the ratio of outliers to normal players starts to move more and more in favor of the outliers. So your chances of having one in your lobby goes up, 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 right? That's why you should be concerned. Now, Bungie recently implemented a change to Iron Banner that makes it so that the teams will be divided up a little bit differently. Instead of playing the law of averages, it's going to determine everyone's skill and start dividing up the teams from the top down, right? Player 1 goes here. Player 2 goes over there. Player 3, well, he goes with player 1. But players 4 and 5 now go with player 2, and so on and so forth, right? Now, this is a good start, I think. But lobby balancing will always be thrown off from time to time as long as outliers are allowed to be put in lobbies with low-skilled players. That's why I think one of the best things Bungie can do is to implement outlier protection. In my opinion, I should never be match made into a lobby where a skill level 1 player is. We shouldn't ever be in the same lobby because it's going to totally jack up the lobby balancing. And they're not going to have any fun. They really aren't. Unless we are in pre-made fire teams, we should not match each other. Obviously, you would forfeit your immunity to that, your immunity to outliers, when you start making fire teams with mixed skill levels. Otherwise, people would just abuse that system, and level 10s would start queuing with level 1s on the skill, skill range, so they can farm for clips. So, anyways, there you have it. That's how lobby balancing works, and that's why I think the changes Bungie is testing are good. But I'd like to see maybe outlier protection, have them at least address that and talk about that, see if we can get that on the list as well. Let me know what you think. I believe it only takes one exceptionally talented gamer to ruin a whole team's experience. I mean, I was playing Halo 3 with some of my buds the other day, right? Just for good time's sake, we fired up the Master Chief Collection on PC. We're playing, and I remember there was this guy on the other team. He knew every power weapon spawn. I had not played in years. He knew every power weapon spawn. He was a monster in vehicles. He'd get in the Gauss hog. He wouldn't miss a single shot. He'd steal our Banshee. He wouldn't miss a single shot with it. And it was like I'd walk out of our spawn, boom, I'm blown up by something I can't defend against. You know what I'm saying? I walk out, boom, hit with this rocket launcher, boom, hit with this sniper rifle, boom, hit with the Banshee, hit with the Gauss, hit with the tank, the Scorpion, everything. And I was so frustrated. I was like, man, it's literally this one guy that completely ruined this whole match. It at least a bad taste in your mouth, right? I believe it only takes one outlier in a whole lobby that to throw the whole thing off and to ruin a whole team's experience. So anyways, let's make sure the common gamer is protected from unwinnable situations. Let me know in the comments section what you think and how you feel about lobby balancing. For the record, this is not me saying you should never match with someone who's better than you. I know some people will hear this and interpret it that way, which so let me just go on record and say it's never what I said. 10s shouldn't match with 1s is what I said. So 5s and 6 can absolutely match together. You want to be able to play someone who's better than you, see what they're doing, try to rise to the occasion. That's how you improve, is by playing people at your skill level and above. Absolutely. So definitely I'm not saying you shouldn't play people who are better than you. I'm just saying there are people that you absolutely can't touch, and they shouldn't be in your lobby. So anyways, thanks for watching. Feel free to support me and my family directly by hitting the join button below. You'll also get a member badge and new emotes to use. Hey, we actually already unlocked 6 new emote slots, so more are on the way soon. So be warm and well fed, my friends, and I hope to catch you in the Crucible.